to another episode of Thought Leaders of Tomorrow. Today we have with us Rashmi Chadha, the founder of Wovoyage, which is a woman empowering travel agency of the women, by the women, for the women. It focuses on empowering women as they travel, and it's run by a group of very enterprising women entrepreneurs. Hi Rashmi, welcome to our show.
Hi Ravya, thank you so much for inviting me, and it's a great pleasure. I can share my journey with everyone.
Yes, we're so excited to talk to you and understand what your journey in the industry has been so far. So should we get started?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so let's start with your journey itself. The first question is, what's your experience been like in the travel industry? How did you get started and what led you to Wovoyage?
Well, that's a great question. I think I can talk for an hour, but let me make it very short. So, I've been traveling since I was 12. And I played different school nationals in different sports. So for that, I was traveling and meeting different people in the country, and of course outside country also. I was very young, traveled to London, Japan, America. So I've been meeting a lot of people, right, foreigners and all that. They say they want to travel India, but then they are not feeling comfortable to come because of safety and other reasons. So that's how in 2011 I met with an accident. So I was on a break, and my break was traveling. I was going to a lot of places for therapies and panchkarma. I was in Gurdwara Manikaran, and there I took a job as a guide, just as a service. Mostly women work in a kitchen, and I picked up that job. I said, let me just take these foreigners around, because nobody is telling them information, guy. And those foreigners also, they said they love India, but still they want to send their daughters to travel, because they are older people in group, and a lot of solo women also. They say, we are worried about safety. And in the meanwhile, I was finding women, who are learning foreign languages. They're not getting jobs. A lot of women who knows, driving as a driver. So that's how I come up with the idea in 2016 that it's there, it's a requirement right now, and I need to build up something, so that people can really feel incredible while traveling in India. So that's how Wovoyage came up. And So I find out that was a problem. I wanted to have a solution. So I'm not from a tourism background. I have not studied tourism, but I've been in the as a traveler, as a core receiver. Actually, I'll say I find out that this is not happening, and I need to solve those problems. So that people can have a better experience.
Right. So, like you've just mentioned your entire journey, and you've been able to establish Wovoyage at such a young age, and as a young entrepreneur yourself, how do you think that other young leaders in the travel industry can bring about a change in similar spheres or different spheres? How can they do that?
If we see as age, then of course I'm not very, very young. I just started late, but I've been into tourism, and I was working with a lot of NGOs. But in the industry, yes, I am very young, because I'm not from this background. Even in my family or even in generation, nobody is there, from tourism. Again, I just tell people, if you have an idea, you want to have a solution, go ahead, believe in your guts, because that's what happened with me. I remember my initial days when I was sharing this idea, because Wovoyage started as only giving women guides, providing women guides, and then we keep on adding things, because I find out that women who are hiring guides, they want to have a car, cab through us, they want to book a hotel through us, everything they want from us. They don't want to go somewhere else. And that business model evolved. So same way, if you have an idea, have a perfect business model, build that. I think that is very, very important. And have a first test customer. For me, it was 50, because it was a niche. For you, maybe can be 100, 200, or maybe 500. So you test your business model and go ahead. If your business model fail in the initial, you'll understand it, you can evolve it. If people are responding to it, your customers, then go ahead. I think right now it's a situation we need a lot of solutions. So I'll say, guys, please go ahead and provide a solution in the country and to the outside also. I'm not saying only in India. A lot of Asia and Europe also looking for a change in tourism.
So coming to the COVID-19 pandemic, how has that impacted your organization, and how do you see it evolving? In the next couple of years, the next few months, how is the pandemic going to impact it?
Wow. So actually, as a tourism industry whole, it's like impacted it really, really bad. But if we see around, like, a lot of business have evolved, and same way with us. So I can talk about Wovoyage. So what happened earlier? We have a strong presence in India and Japan. Of course, we are there in other countries also. We start focusing on branding and influencer marketing also. So we worked with tourism boards, we worked with biggest airlines, European airlines, and now we are working with the biggest brands in India, to rebrand themselves, to be a young generation. Of course, I can't name right now my customers. Of course, we're gonna complete the project and then we'll mention it for sure on the website. So we're working with one of the biggest brand in India also, rebranding themselves, marketing strategy. So that's how Wovoyage evolved, being a women-focused tech aggregation company to getting into marketing and branding and influencer marketing. And that's how we made, this help us survive. And there's another factor. So I speak in a lot of events. So I'll just give an example, because I'm not from tourism background. I don't have mentors also from tourism. Right. So I was at one of the event in Digital Travel APAC, and I was speaking about technology and influencer marketing, and that's how companies came up to us, and they seen that we have proved ourselves, and with some other brands. So COVID made us evolve into a different segment, and of course my background also helped it. Because I've done my bachelor's in journalism and mass communication, so that's how it helped me out. I think learning, never stop learning, because you don't know. In COVID, I've seen a lot of people, they have evolved in different areas, so that's how, and it helped me also, and same way.
So can you tell us a little bit about what kind of trends you think will emerge post-COVID in the travel industry in general, and specifically, do you think any trends for solo women travelers who are traveling, or women travel in general? Do you think something specific is going to emerge?
Yeah, so actually, solo traveling already have emerged in last 4-5 years. But a lot of road trips, people start taking it. People want to go and stay in off-beat, and of course solo is very good, because women and even men, they are not married, or they have friends, or they don't want to travel with family, so they are taking a staycation, or they are working also and taking a longer holidays. So I think that's the best part. And for us, it was amazing already with Wovoyage, because we were planning that kind of trips, and we call ourselves a niche. We have women vendors around the world. We have 800 women vendors with us. So we are more of an aggregation platform, so that women who are selling their tours, they don't know where to sell it, because we have made one platform, so they can register their tours with us, and we are reaching out to the public around the world. So especially women, but yes, we do have a lot of families travel through us. So now, of course, in India and Japan, it's like a domestic tourism happening. So we have some offbeat places, so people can book through us, our platform, using that. So that's a new trend actually, and it's good. People going for a longer vacation, they are more of peaceful. They want to have interaction with the community. They want to go around and explore things in a different level.
Right. Finally, Rashmi, what would your parting message be to anyone who's aspiring to join the travel industry in the future? What kind of advice would you like to give them for their journey?
Wow. So there are a lot of things, but I'll just tell. So it's a. I'll give an example. So when I started in 2016, that time I didn't register my company. Also, I remember, just for a testing period because of niche customer. So I opened up my office in Paharganj, and for 6 months we didn't had like that much customers, like walk-in customers. Then after 6 months, I realized people are coming through technology. Why do I need an office? So that time technology was picking up. A lot of big startups also came up, and right now technology is the thing. So guys, if you have an idea, you want to have a customer, build up on a good website, use technology, maybe AI, even virtual is picking up. If you want to just test it, you don't want to spend money on that. You can do using social media, test your model, but just go ahead. We need a lot of solutions around the world actually. And if so I went to Vizag, Visakhapatnam, and there's a very good heritage offbeat places, but I was unable to find a guide or a car driven to there, like a cab driver. So see, a lot of opportunities even in cleaner cities of India, even offbeat cities of India, like our states of India, like Chhattisgarh, Visakhapatnam, and have a bigger, better solution. But then do use technology and go ahead. See, right now also doing such a wonderful interview,
Right.
rather meeting it. So technology is what is the new trend. Follow that and go ahead with your idea.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for chatting with us today, Rashmi. It was lovely having you on our show. Thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you so much, Ravya. Thank you. Great seeing you.